Thanks for watching. I'm going to go live twice, so this video might not get saved, and that's okay. Hi, friends. How's it going? It's good to see you all. I'm going to go live twice. This is my first live. I'll be going live again in about an hour with Diane Edwards. Thank you guys for being here. I'm Maisha T. Hill. I'm the guide here of Check Your Privilege. Love you right back. Housekeeping before I get started. Y'all already know I'm a black settler on Ohlone land. If you are new to Check Your Privilege, we give land reverence because, number one, we want to tell the true story of what it looks like to name this as indigenous land. So if you have been a part of this, you need to go ahead and put the land that you have settled on in the comments, not because it's cute, not to tokenize, but to really give reverence. Thank you, Anne. I know everyone is here with emotions, but I don't do anything until I give land reverence, because the practice of land reverence is very important, because colonization and decolonization are an ongoing process. Thank you, Joycelyn. Ohlone land, Abenaki land. It is an ongoing process. The land was stolen by the Spanish. The land was stolen by the Europeans. Our indigenous ancestors were killed, murdered, forced into indigenous servitude, forced to convert from their belief into Catholicism or Christianity. Anyway, you practice land reverence because you want to give reverence to the ancestors of the lands, to tell the truth, to talk about the broken treaties that this country has had with our ancestors, living and dead. And we also talk about giving reparations as a settler. So thank you, Olivia, for naming yourself as a white settler on Cherokee land. Thank you, Zoe, for naming from Malta, and you were colonized until 1954. Thank you, guys. Here at Check Your Privilege, there might be comments here. What we do is block, bless, and report. We don't have time to entertain the trolls because they are probably on fire today. So if you see something, report it, because I'm not here to entertain that today. Also, we lean into the discomfort. We lean into the feels. It's a heavy day for all of us. Thank you for naming. Thank you guys for explicitly naming that. Block, bless, and report inappropriate comments. Lean into the discomfort. Whatever's coming up for you, lean into those feelings, period. This is not a white space. I am a black woman, and I am an anti-racism guide. And so what that means is don't bring up white anti-racism educators in this space. We just don't do that here. I'm sure you love their books and their workshops, but they have profited off of the experience and knowledge of black and brown scholars for years, and we are just going to cut that off. So I'm going to get to Breonna Taylor, but I forgot to say one thing. We do our best here not to shame each other. I Check Your Privilege. Bell Hooks teaches us that shame is one of the deepest tools of imperial capitalist white supremacy, patriarchy. I've probably said that wrong, but y'all know it's a day. So do your best not to shame anybody. There might be someone new in the community here who's watching live. There may be someone who don't know how we do things at Check Your Privilege. If you're new here, you want to go ahead and watch the old videos and you get the full scoop. So we got breaking news on Breonna Taylor. I was actually with Upper Division. We meet every other Wednesday. We're in this process and talking through behavior change, right? The journey of becoming anti-racist. Diane taught on the anti-racist mindset, and then I came in and we were talking about behavior change, basically. And then I happened to go look, and there the news was. And so it is a sad day to be a black woman in a country that does not respect or value you. It is a very sad day to be in a country that devalues your life and devalues the experience and devalues what you have to offer to the world, that devalues your humanity. The ancestor Malcolm X said it best. The most disrespected woman in America is the black woman. And Breonna Taylor, may she rest in peace. This is a very sad day to be black and to be in America. And no, to be around the world. You know, A lot of you guys are mad. A lot of you guys are heartbroken. A lot of you are, what do we do? What's next? Thank you, Harry. How do we say anything? How do we do? You mobilize. We got to feel the feelings, and we have to mobilize, because if it's not something that I learned, I know Fannie Lou Hamer said it best. I'm sick and tired of being sick and tired. So we mobilize. You go and you fight for policy change. If you live in Kentucky and you thought about running for senator, figure it out. If I lived in Kentucky, I probably would. But no one was charged. No one, not one officer was charged in the murder of Breonna Taylor. That says something about the justice system. What they were charged with, and I'm going to read this because we read it in upper division, and it's right here. I don't know where it went. If I don't find it, y'all know. It's called wanton endangerment. Let's read it together, shall we? I just read it. Oh, here it is. I pulled out the Kentucky code for y'all today because it's fun. I look like a secretary today. This jacket is too big, Diane Edwards, but I still love the color. So, wanton endangerment in the first degree is a person is guilty of wanton endangerment in the first degree under circumstances manifesting extreme indifference to the value of human life. He wantonly engages in conduct which creates a substantial danger of death or serious physical injury to another person. Wanton endangerment in the first degree is a Class D felony. So when you Google wanton endangerment, make sure that you pull it up from the Kentucky.gov site. Okay? Wanton endangerment has nothing to do with Breonna Taylor. Yeah, it's like that, like the food. I think I'm laughing because I'm kind of tired of crying. And the wanton endangerment is not for Breonna Taylor. The wanton endangerment is, maybe it's Wanton. Y'all know I pronounce things the way they sound sometimes. Y'all be alright. Y'all can Google it. It was for her neighbors. It was for the endangerment of her neighbors. Not the endangerment of Breonna Taylor's life, but the endangerment of her neighbors. He is being charged with that, which is a Class D felony. Everybody else is just out. Oh, it is Wanton. I said wonton. Y'all know, don't be here to word swag me today. I'm not here for it. I'm just wondering if her neighbors were white. It's not my business, but I probably would not be surprised. Thank you. I'm not surprised. This is a sad day. So what do? We're going to feel our feels. We're going to cry. We are going to mobilize. The only thing I can do right now that I can tell y'all to do is start donating to bail bond funds. Be mindful of how much information you consume. Don't go down the shame spiral. If you're a white person, most of y'all here on Check Your Privilege are white. It's not the time to go through the shame spiral. You can feel the sense of shame, but don't spiral to the point of inaction. This is a call to action. We need justice. We don't need you to disappear. Because when the ancestor George Floyd died, you showed up. You stuck in there for 8 weeks, and then you disappeared. And you're slowly coming back into the work. This is not to guilt you. This is not to shame you, but this is to remind you that you have to learn, protest, vote, repeat. Don't shame somebody else. Don't focus on anybody's journey but your own. But this is it's time to mobilize. It's time to move into action. It's time to feel the feelings, feel the fear, and keep it moving. Don't disappear. Absolutely. This is the call to fight. If you're going to protest, wear a mask, take some hand sanitizer, okay, because we still are in the middle of this global pandemic. Protest, donate to bail bond funds, donate to Breonna Taylor's family. Do what you can. This is the call to show up. If you are a black woman and Breonna Brown Sister Speak does have therapy stipends available. So if you are a black woman and you are feeling the feels, please go to Brown Sister Speak at gmail.com and send an email so that we can connect you to a therapist. If you are in New York City, A Good Place Therapy and Consultant has space for black, brown, and indigenous women of color to have access to therapy in partnership with Brown Sister Speak. So reach out to Brown Sister Speak, reach out to A Good Place Therapy. We have funds available to give you access to healing, and we also have the resources available. So yeah, y'all, this is time to move. It's a real sad day. We all just gonna keep living into this work, and I will be back shortly with Diane Edwards because we about to do straight no chaser on Check Your Privilege. All right, y'all. See y'all at 12:30. Okay, how do I stop this now?